Welcome to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Happy New Year. Wish you guys all the best, tons of prosperity, and pretty much may all of your wishes come true in 2025, guys. Let's smash 2025 together. And I just want to say I'm super grateful for the community we've built right here, guys, on this channel and on the other channel. In today's video, guys, I want to basically drop all of my ancient shards. Let's see if we're gonna end 2024 with a banger. We have the 1+1 on ancient shards. I have 52 ancients. Hopefully we're not gonna have to break the bank or anything like that. I have some gems right here. My mercy doesn't look too good. I feel like I've got a legendary from ancients recently, so most likely I don't have a mercy built up for this, but hopefully we're gonna get something juicy. Now, usually, I'm not getting anything too spectacular out of it, but hey, this time around, we are going to flip that, and we're going to end 224 with a banger. If you guys haven't logged in the game just yet, guys, today, we actually have a freebie. Let me just quickly find it for you. Make sure you guys log in, because you're going to be able to claim some extra free rewards. Where are they? There we go. So we have 1 Immortal Soulstone, a 5-star chicken, a mythical skill tome. Hell yeah, I'll be taking that all day long. Some energy, some multi-battles, XP brews, and some silver. But by the looks of it, we're gonna have to basically slowly log in to claim all that. Thankfully, the Soulstone is here today during the 2x. I do think that's pretty important. I do have a couple of Soulstones. One from the Sand Devil's Necropolis. So we got this done. I think I might be able to get another one. There you go. Let's gamble it. Let's gamble it all. And then we're going to move on onto the shards, guys. My wish list is still the same. I'm not even going to talk about the wish list, because it's just basically like a story for little kids, right? It doesn't exist. It's like a myth. But the game might prove me wrong. Let's see. Is it going to prove me wrong during a 2x? Let's end it with a banger. 3-star Zargala. Two more Soulstones, and a dream, a rare dream. Definitely not looking that juicy. But hey, we are getting points for the Pair of Light event, and we got a legendary, and it's not a wish list, unfortunately. For a second, I thought that maybe the game will just prove me wrong, right? Let's see if we can actually use that. I'm not really using the champion, but you know what? Let's get a soul. We're getting that extra crit damage on the champion, and that's about it. We can sell the rest, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to purchase any more goodies from here, which is fine. Time to crack on with the ancient shards. I would love another Rotos, to be honest with you guys. Harima, yeah, that's pretty much kind of like what I have in terms of non-void legendaries. There are quite a few of them that are decent, but let's be honest, there are not that many left that you really want to get and empower, right? So, surprise me, game. Just give me something good. Give me something good, because usually, I'm getting fusions. This time around, maybe it's gonna be different. We might even build the champion, or if I already have the champion built, I will show you guys basically how to build them. If we're pulling anything juicy out of here, right? If we're getting any legendaries. Now, Plarium actually teased something, guys, yesterday. We're going to get to it in a second, because I forgot to mention it. So we got an old Hermit Jorg right there. Come on, game. Come on. Give me that triple pull legendary. I've seen a lot of people posting on socials and in Discord that they got 3 legendaries in the same time pop. Of course, with the extra one that comes for free. But still pretty solid. Pretty solid to see that happening. So we got an Atur. What else we have? Canoness. Getting a lot of epics. Is pretty irrelevant. 20 more ancients to go, because you're not getting points for them. You're getting points per ancient shard, and honestly, you're not getting a lot of points in the Pair of Light. Elisnia, she's being used for the Mikage fusion. Come on, game, bring it on. Bring me those sweet, juicy legendaries. Okay, none in here, so we might have to burn some of the gems. Probably we're gonna pick up 4 more packs with gems and see what happens, right? I don't want to burn all of my gems, to be honest, because as I mentioned, Plarium teased something. We're gonna get to it in a second, but I think we might have the new event dungeon opening soon, which means that the pinpoint gear will be back on the menu. So I want to make sure I'm keeping the gems for that. It's definitely more important to have gems for energy, you know, because usually when that dungeon is on, the energy packs go to like stupid prices. That's what they're doing. They're basically inflating the prices for energy, and Krakens will still buy it. But hey, I just don't want to overpay for energy, so I would rather just basically save my my gems for it, you know, as much as I can. So 44 more to go, and a dream. Maybe I bought too many, maybe I haven't. Who knows? Who knows? I did wasted almost 4k gems though, so we better get something juicy out of here. An Armans would be amazing. I'm still not sure if I would want to keep a second copy of Armans for Siege, or I would like to empower him. Most likely empowerment, to be honest, because I don't have another 6-star soul for Armans just chilling in here, you know? And let's be honest, champions without 6-star souls are not that juicy anymore. You're lacking a lot of stats if you're not giving them a soul, right? Especially for PvP, high-end PvP especially, where you're facing all of the filthy degenerate gamblers and krakens and whales and chutulus and God knows what other mythical beasts they might be. And there we go! Sato and Grand Oak Padrake. Actually, not bad. I do have the characters. I think they're both pretty decent. Sato does need a buff. But hey, Grand Oak Padrake, I actually have 2 of him, so 1 will go to empowerment now. Super powerful character for Hydra Clan Boss, even for Arena, for Dungeons, Fire Knight, for Cursiri, and even for the Chimera, he can be very nice. You're getting Thermiter, you're getting increased speed, you're getting cleanse, you're getting healing, you're getting the buffs that you need. I just haven't used him in the Chimera just yet, but I do think that he is pretty damn solid for that as well. So Sato does hit pretty decent, guys, but to be honest, I really feel like he's lacking a little bit. He needs to do something more special. Defense down on the A1. With this skill, before attacking, places an increased attack and an increased crit damage on this champion for 2 turns. If this champion's defense is higher than the target's defense, decreases the cooldown of this skill by 1 turn if the target has more than 50% HP after the attack. When you're going versus bosses, it won't be the case, and usually it won't be the case, right? Like, when is he going to have higher defense than the target's defense? Only when you're attacking squishy nukers. Then this skill right here, on a 4-turn cooldown, which is a pretty long cooldown, attacks 1 enemy, then attacks all enemies except the initial target if there are 3 or more enemies alive. Pretty useless for most of the bosses. It does work in Hydra with this, and inflicts 20% more damage on the first hit if the target has a higher max HP than this champion, which most likely will be the case. The passive will ignore 7.5% of enemy defense for each time this champion attacks the same target enemy in consecutive attacks or turns, stacking up to 30%. This can actually be nice for the Chimera. This stack will be lost and reset if this champion targets and attacks a different enemy. I wish he would bring in Veil on himself. That would make him more viable for Chimera and Trials, because he does bring in pretty good buffs that do help with Trials, sorry. And you have an attack aura for all dungeons. This was actually the very first character we've got in Raid that was made based of a real person, right? So some content creator. I have no idea who the dude is, but either way. Then we have Grand Oak Padrake. Let's actually show you the builds that I have on this bad boy. Yes, I wasted 2k gems for no reason. So Grand Padrake. Okay, Padrake. No Grand. Seems like he's missing some gear. Basically, this build right here was Relentless and Impulse refresh accessories. But I can show you the build on this one. I still don't have the masteries on him, to be honest, because they're not really going to improve my run by a lot, but they're still important because of the buffs and stuff. So basically, a couple of counterattack accessories. I have a Relentless and a Speed on this one, but preferably you want to get Relentless and Impulse. I do prefer Relentless over Reflex, just because if you are gaining extra turns, basically it will be really, really helpful for your team. Either to cleanse, to increase speed, to ally attack, to buff. All that is really, really solid. So basically, the A1 is pretty nice as well because it has a chance to decrease the cooldown of a random ally's active skill by 2 turns. That's why the counterattack accessories are nice. This is really good as well. Fully restores all destroyed HP and places continuous heal buffs. Then you have fills the thermometer of all allies by 20% on a 3-turn cooldown, removes all debuffs, and places increased speed. Very, very solid. And you have the passive, increase attack, increase defense, increase accuracy, or a shield. So this is a very, very nice passive. Now, in terms of masteries, you could go with War Master. It really depends what you're trying to get out of the champion. Getting Rapid Response is mandatory. Getting Cycle of Magic mandatory. Getting Lasting Gifts is mandatory in terms of masteries. Now, as I mentioned, Plarium actually teased a bit of a content thingy yesterday. A lot of people think there is Alice in Wonderland. I'm not a fan of it. I have no clue about anything related to Alice in Wonderland or her buddies, but people are saying that it seems like it might be. So basically, it's just this picture right here, guys. Some wild shenanigans are afoot in Teleria, wilder than usual even. Keep your ear to the ground and keep your eyes peeled. Something big is due to happen and you'll want to keep your head when push comes to shove. So basically, it might be because of the key. God knows why people are saying that. But yeah, Alice in Wonderland as an idea. I think we're going to get a new 7-day login champion. And we are going to get the new dungeon event open. I mean, the old, but probably with a new boss and stuff. And the pinpoint gear will be back on the menu. So that's why I want to preserve energy, preserve my gems. A free 7-day login champion to start 2025. Hell yeah. I think Skeletor is coming to an end pretty soon, or it already ended, at least for me. So I'm not able to see exactly when that ends. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Actually, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about a free 7-day login champion. So seems like the He-Man is still in here for 3 weeks. The champion pass. Right? Or at least it shows like it's 3 weeks and 3 days. Maybe just to collect the reward. Or the pass is still on for so long. Let me know if you haven't bought the pass. What does it say for you here? If that's the case, most likely we're not going to get a 7-day login champion next week or in the next 2 weeks. But most likely it's going to be something like a month or a month and a half. So maybe no 7-day login champion. Maybe it's going to be some different type of event. Who knows? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. Are you excited for Alice in Wonderland coming to Raid Shadow Legends? It feels like, what the heck, you know? Like it doesn't fit anything whatsoever. But then I have no idea about Alice in Wonderland and anything related to that IP. I'm just not a fan, but maybe some of you guys are. But that was all for this video, guys. Happy New Year's. Have an amazing evening, an amazing day with a family, with a friends, with the loved ones. And I will catch you all in the next year. Much love. Peace.